What's up guys, it's ORBX Game. Welcome back to another full flight video where we are in a Turkish Airlines 777-300ER down the ground at Istanbul at the new airport Lima Tango Foxtrot Mike in the Turkish Airlines 777 registration Tango Charlie Juliet Juliet Hotel. We are today doing a real world flight, flying at the real world time. Departure for this flight is in about 20 minutes, so we better get moving and all that. But yeah, we're going to London Heathrow, Turkish 1979, and with the call sign of Turkish 9 November X-ray. So we're following the real world route, the real world gate, and we can see GSX is already bugging us to open the doors. So what we'll do, we will first of all look for the door page, which is there. Once left entry 2. So we'll go door, you know what, we'll do it on the once left entry 2 open, disarm all the doors, left entry 2, we got the front jetway as well, so we'll open that as well, and we'll open the cargo for boarding as well. We're on Unicom, we'll set our squawk to 2000 for Vpilot, and then we'll start with the pre-flights, which is ADRU, just come down here, those are all fine. Orange lights are on now. Everything down there is fine. Nav logo, it's in the daytime, so we don't need logo or wing. Fuel pumps, we're carrying 33,700 kilograms or 33.7 tons. Turn the packs on, so that's only the forward pumps. Plenty of, we can carry so much more fuel, but we don't need it for the short flight. We're in Europe, Asia, so now we're in hectopascals. VORs, those are the ADRUs starting to align. Flight Director 1 and 2. No ATC for now, hopefully, so we're just climbing up the straight, which has a cruise of 360. We'll do data traffic and terrain data traffic. We'll do VORs on his side as well. Terminal charts. We can't use apples from FMS because we've got to do our Aorus position. We are at Lima Tango Foxtrot Mike, Istanbul, stand at Bravo 5 where the real aircraft is departing from. We'll just grab our coordinates, and that's been set. We'll request our route, and I didn't export the route, that's fine. So what we do, export, cool. If we go back, click request, there we are. Istanbul to Heathrow, that's another flight plan I was doing, but that's ours, we request. I think GSX wants the door open. I'm guessing 2 and 5. Yeah, for the catering to come on board. Request is sent, we're just waiting for the request to be sent back, which it has, so we can click load. We can come back, so that's the wrong view, we can come back, D-Link, A-Cars, pre-flight. We're out of LTFM to Heathrow EGLL. Estimated time departure 0450 Zulu. Time en route today, I think 3 hours and 21 minutes. Airline ID is TK for Turkish. Okay, there we are. And our flight number, we'll place it into here, which is, we'll put in our call sign as usual, Turkish 9 November X-ray. Runway for departure today is 135 or 35, sorry, 35 right off route. Runway departure 35 left, my bad. So 35 left for today. We'll activate and execute that. Perping it. I'm happy with that. What's the Simbrief? Yeah, I'm happy with that, so we'll click accept. Departure, wind uplink will come here. I'll do that after. Departure 35 left on the VADE for Delta departure. Execute, and there we go, legs. Click load. What we'll do, we'll come down to the EFB, complete. We'll click edit clip. Departures, I think would probably be on one of the last pages. That's the 4 Echo, 4 Delta. I'm guessing one of those two, which we'll complete for now. Yes, that's where we are. So we're pretty short taxi today. We're parked around this area. So what I'll do, we'll push. Let me find exactly where. Yeah, so we'll push nose. So we're parked around here. So we'll push facing nose to the right or south, and we'll taxi via Echo 8 to the Charlie 1 Bravo, cross 35 right, and then Bravo 1 Bravo holding point, runway 35 left. I think it wants us to close the catering doors, so we can go sections, doors, close and close. Weather and terrain, we'll put that up. Come back to the FMC, we'll click execute for that, and we'll come descent forecast, we'll click load on that as well. Now we just need to do takeoff calculations. So that's in, we'll come back to VNAV to put in our transition altitude. The Vedan for Delta departure transition is 120. So we'll come over, go 120, place that in, leave that on the legs page. Warnings are fine, doors to manual, that's fine as well. Performance, we will copy FMC data. What fault do we have? That's fine, right? Just very curious, if I do a manual search, will it come up? Search all, search ident, no. Right, that's fine. If it doesn't like that, we'll just clear the faults. Acknowledge new faults, that's fine. We'll just come back to terminal charts. And we'll come back to the airport. So what we'll do, well, not that heavy, so we'll go flaps 5. Should give us plenty, 243.7 for takeoff. Takeoff speed's deleted, that's fine. Flaps 5 should be enough. We've got for 13,000 feet long runway, so flaps 5 should be enough. Winds in Istanbul currently are 060 at 10. Slope of 0. Reference outside temperature 23. Come to thrust limit. We'll take a D rate of 1 just to save wear on the engines, but otherwise. New V speeds of 165 for V2, so we'll plug that into the MCP on our VNAV. Runway heading is 334. So we'll come back up here, put in 334. No, sorry, that's wrong. I think it's 3, I think I read that. Sorry, 354, my bad. I read that wrong. Didn't look right. 354, cool. We'll run through pre-flight oxygen. We come over here. Tested 100%. Flight instruments heading 065, heading 065. Altimeter 10. Altimeters, that's a good thing we did the checklist. Altimeters 1016. 1016. 1016 all confirmed. Altimeters are checked. Parking breakers are set. Fuel control switches are in the cutoff position. Right. Flight deck door is closed and locked. Passenger signs are now on up because we finished refueling. MCP V2 165 runway heading and climb straight up to cruise. CD pre-flight is complete. Trim will be your 4.25 with the unit 0 and 0 for the rudder and ailerons. Taxi just push nose right. Taxi Echo 8 to the Bravo 1 Bravo holding point for 35 left. Crossing 35 right. Make sure no traffic. Just to follow the standard instrument departure. Right, we do have it, since it's a long, kind of a long, like a 3-hour flight, we do have a step climb at Gorpa. So if we come to our legs, do a step climb, we find our thing, Gorpa, that's ready, step time's already put in for us, but I'll make sure it knows, just so I can remind myself, /380S, which means step climb. That just confirms it and reminds me that I need to step climb at that point. Otherwise, we can just go to plan mode and just step through the departure. So yeah, it's just following just kind of a southerly route for this, just fly across mainland Europe. So we follow the route all the way, and then we'll be on the the LAC 1 hotel, sorry. ELASA 1 hotel into Heathrow onto one of the runways. That'll come closer once we're close to descent, we'll program all that in. Passengers are nearly done, we're waiting for baggage, so I'll see you guys once everything's all done and we're ready for the pushback and start. Right, so we're just waiting for the final baggage to load. As you can see, we're about 2 to 1.5 minutes off from our departure time. So what we'll do, we'll get ready for departure, which is just start the AQ. Statistics page, we should see the RPM rising soon, which it never likes to do, but right, 1000, 2003, there we are. No? There we are, cool, it's rising now. Right, we're going to be pushing now. We might be a couple minutes late. Hopefully we can make that up with our flight. Hopefully get some good tailwinds, or we're a couple minutes late. Not the end of the deal, but like, would it be nice to depart on time? Not the end of the world, couple minutes late. Don't think anybody's going to be complaining too much. Real world flight hasn't departed as well, so that's fine. APU running, what that means, just off the ground power now. Come back to the doors page, and we'll come to the checklist. We're just waiting for beacon. The APU's on, so we can turn the beacon on. So before start, checklist complete. Door page. Waiting for that to say boarding complete. Radio, we're just waiting for boarding complete, which that is what we can do now. Come back to the center pedestal doors, close all. And then we get armor, which is fine. Ground connections, release the ground power, release the air conditioning unit, remove the chocks because we're on the parking brakes, and go ahead, call GSX for push and start. Come to the engine page for that. Little push.
Hello, Captain. We're ready for pushback. Locking gear.
So as I said, we want to go nose right for the push.
Departure check completed.
Bypass pin inserted.
Release parking brakes.
Yes, sir. Releasing brakes.
All engines clear. Start at will.
Start the clock, the block time, and guess what I've got to do? Pressurized hydraulics. We'll do that now. Should have done that before, but that's fine. Starting number two, N2 rising, put fuel in straight away. You can never go wrong with G90s and hearing their engine start sounds. Power off the first officer's display, we don't require it. Start number one, because number two is a good start. Number two, N2 is rising, N1's rising as well, so fuel pedal straight in. Oh, nice PVR there as well, love the sun reflection. So a taxi route, pretty simple today, literally just down here to the right, all the way to that runway, cross 35 right, 35 left, which is on my mouse. Not really on the centerline GSX, but that's fine. Oh, it's pushing me onto the centerline. Okay, that's fine with me. Check that back onto the inlet ref. Number two, good start. Once I set brakes, we set brakes for GSX. There we are. Before taxi, anti-ice not required, recall just TCAS, and we can click it as well. Just TCAS, that's fine. Order brakes RTO. Flight controls, we can bring that onto our page. So full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral. I'm not going to do the rudder just because I know it's working and I don't want to annoy GSX. Trim or 4.25, we can switch back to the nav page. Flight controls are checked.
Unlocking gear.
Waiting for GSX to disconnect. While we're doing that, we can turn off the APU. APU cooldown, that's fine. Waiting for Gary, the Grand Marshal, to tell us left is clear and the
left is clear.
right ground equipment is now clear. Flaps before takeoff, flaps 5. Flaps 5 is a pretty standard flap setting. Flaps 15 is when you're doing a longer flights and in a heavier payload. Have a good trip. That means GSX, we're all good to taxi when we want. Flaps are out, we'll do taxi checklist, taxi and turn-offs. Lights are on before takeoff, flaps 5 is done. Oh, apparently I didn't do that, that's fine. Cool. So we're taxiing literally straight ahead to the right on Echo 8 and then all the way just down to 3-5 left. So what we'll do, disconnect the brakes and place some power in. We'll get some nice sounds of the engine spooling up once we are taking off on the takeoff roll. That's about where we should be. Don't want to go too fast, so we'll bring the power back. So literally just the right down here. So we'll start bringing it down to 10 ground speed. Look, and then do a slight turn. And we can use the brakes just to help us slow down. Turned a bit too early, but that's fine. We can correct for that. And come looking back as well. Perfectly done. Right, since we are crossing an active runway, strobes are on, turn-offs are on. We'll do the landing lights as well, turn off the taxi. TCAS to TA/RA. We should see traffic, and since we're getting ready for takeoff, weather radar is now coming on. It's before takeoff as well. So we got 3-5 right, not really much traffic. We'll check to the left, check to the right, no traffic, we are clear to cross. And then what we'll do, we'll come down to the, we'll come up to the SID, like that, and 3-5 left, clear right, we're clear to line up. So we'll slow down. Turned way too early for that. That's fine. Got a long runway, so we can use a bit of it to straighten out. Right, we'll slow down. I'll wait for this clock to hit 50, which it should do in a couple of seconds, and then that's when we'll begin takeoff, just so we can have a nice round number for flight time. There we are, 5 o'clock UTC. Start the takeoff roll, and we click toga. Let's listen to the engines go. Nice and lovely. We're correct for some wind. 8 knots already. V1 rotate. V2. Plenty of runway, could have taken a D rate 2, but that's fine. Positive climb gear is coming up now. Follow the flight director, which is the pink cross. Get that square in the middle of the 2 crosses. Like that. Lovely. We'll turn the autopilot on just so we can enjoy the views. Pretty nice steep climb gradient due to the power of these engines and how lightweight we are. Autopilot just corrected for my crappy flying, but that's fine. And then after takeoff, for now, just turn off lights can come off. Right, flaps 1 bug speed, so we'll cover flaps 1. And then we're flaps up speed as well, so flaps up, and that should increase our climb. The sun's kind of blinding us. And then we should be doing a left-hand turn, which will come to wing view just because they're nice. So we just have to be 250 below 10,000, which is fine. Come to the progress page on that. We are turning left direct to FM 011, which is fine. We are following the flight. The autopilot's following the flight directors, so we're all good there. There we are, nicely done. I'm just waiting for 10,000 feet. Could have put a climb detent on him, but didn't feel like it. 10,000 feet we are, so landing lights now come off, seatbelt signs to auto, no smoking still on, that's fine. Should now decrease our vertical speed to take us up to speed. Which we are. Nice views off to the left, the Black Sea, I'm thinking, if I'm not wrong, and then the Mediterranean. No, that's still the Black Sea, Mediterranean, like over there. 12,000 feet, what that means to standard, and yeah, I'll leave you with some nice cinematics and cruise, and I'll talk to you once we're closer to top descent. I'll see you guys shortly. Goodbye.
Wherever we go, we'll always know. From the highest mountain to the bottom of the ocean, yeah. Our song is running like a river. Let the current take us there. We've got the
Rightio, welcome back. We are just somewhere over France currently. I have no idea where over France, but we're somewhere over France. We're approaching Britain or the United Kingdom. I have already, if I click that button, as you see, I've already put in the arrival just because to grab the top descent. But I'll walk you through that way on the LSO 1 hotel with the big transition for 09 left is our arrival. About 40 nautical miles to top descent, so we'll start getting everything prepped. For London Heathrow, that is fine. Edit the clip. We want our star LAC 1 hotel. And we're on the IILS DME 09 left complete. So, LAC 1 hotel, Elaso, I need to get that correct. So the Elaso, we come from Elaso to Ronto, to Al et Vax, where we should be at flow 180, which is what the top descent has factored that in. And then down to Tiger, and then max 250 knots at Lima Echo 01, which we should be, because we should be under 10,000 by there, because at Biggin we should be at 7,000 feet, max 220 knots, so that should be all fine. And then 09 left, we are parking at Terminal 2 Bravo, which is this long pier. 09 left's like that, so we're probably going to be taking ORBX 1, roll out all the way to Alpha 5 if we can, and then we're parking at stand 247, because that's where all the aircraft has parked. So we are coming from a southerly direction, which Biggin is somewhere over this direction, and then we just fly in like that. cover a downwind leg, and then base, and then intercept the localizer at 2,500, and then just descend on a 3-degree glide slope down to 0.9 left. So that is our arrival. So we will put in our descent altitude of 2,500. We've got no APC online, but the normal transition level for what I normally see in Heathrow is 7,500. Oh, doesn't like that. Got to do 75,000, 7,500. Like that. Bring that back to the legs page. We will... 2,500 is set in there. What we need to do is actually find minimums, which look 279 for minimums. So we go Barrow, and then we just need to go 279, that is our Barrow. We'll come do our descent checklist, which recall, checked, nothing there. Notes are checked, auto brakes level 1. Landing VREF, we'll do flaps 25, just flaps 20 so we can roll out all the way to the end, which will give us 164 for now. And minimum's 279. Approach riffing is completed. I'll walk you through that, and altimeters will be next. So just, yeah, basically very long because we want to use the whole runway to vacate Terminal 2 Bravo, so we don't have to have a majorly long taxi to the gate to kind of like catch up on the time from our delayed departure. So we'll keep on monitoring that. We'll go back to the progress page. Arrival is in about 29 minutes expected, but it'll probably be a couple minutes longer due to us slowing down, and it's calculated at our present speed. So we did take a kind of a different route to the real-world aircraft. We took a more southerly route in Europe, while the real aircraft took a more... You know, I'll explain it after we descend, because hearing the G90 spool down is very nice. There we are. Nice sounds. So yeah, what I was explaining, we took a more of a southerly route on this route, more southerly route than the real life aircraft, just because of winds were better doing a southerly route. So it meant it meant the flight time would be less. So normally would fly over Germany. We flew past Italy, Switzerland, and France. Normally we'd go like Germany and then Amsterdam. That kind of northerly. So that's why we took it. So there's nothing really much. I'll see you guys once we reach 10,000 feet, just so you don't have to be bored just watching the aircraft go down. There's nothing much really to do. So I'll see you guys then. Right, yeah, everybody, welcome back to a very cloudy, typical English day, I'm guessing. We are just passing through 11,000 feet, slowing down to 250 knots to comply with the speed. Drag required. I don't know what it's doing. But yeah, we'll play some drag out for it, for the aircraft. Coming through 10,000, so we can do landing lights on, turn offs as well. We're all good there, cool. FMC message drag required. We're putting in drag now. And we should have a bit of, yeah, drags out, so nothing more we can really do. It's not going to follow the speed restriction, but not a lot of traffic. Not a lot of traffic, so shouldn't really affect anything too much. There is a random airport. I'll check, give me a minute. What airport is that in front of us? Oh, it's Biggin Air. How can it be? It's Biggin Airport. How could I be this dumb? That's Biggin Hill, I think. Oh, still once. Okay, it is actually following speed restriction. That's fine. So what we'll do now, we'll turn the heading onto the runway heading, which is 089, because we're coming onto the downwind leg. Cabin is ready, that is fine. We're coming through transition, which... So altimeter is 1016. Crap, I didn't set it. It's 1016 as well, so that's perfectly. 7,000 as well, 7,000 as well. Approach checklist is complete. And I'm guessing, yeah, my frames just, you can see frame counters, the frames kind of just gone. I don't know what the frames are doing, but that's the River Thames there. Heathrow Airport should be somewhere in that area, general direction. What we'll do, I'll take manual control of speed now, but Autothrottle will still do it. Localizer set, that's fine. Back to progress. You know, we get progress this page, init rep this page. That's all fine, landing speeds are fine. Come to a nice view while we Right, we'll check TCAS. I don't think we'll have much to see. Do we have a TCAS below? No, we don't. That's fine. Yeah, okay, we don't have a choice to go below. That's fine. So technically we can bring flaps 1 down, because if we come over here to 65, we can go all the way to flaps 20 if we wanted to land in flaps, but that's stupid.
276 Romeo clear runway 09 left.
So there we are, that's aircraft, that TCAS is probably aircraft down at Heathrow. No, it's just departed, okay. Where is he? Let's try to get a visual confirmation on this traffic. I don't think we'll be able to see him, as I suspect now. Cool. He is coming, where the hell? I am very confused where this traffic is. It's 1,000 feet below. We're gonna get a...
Station Heathrow traffic speedbird 984 from 1058, which is start facing 0.
I don't know where he is. Right, he is level on altitude with us now, but I still don't see him. Oh, that's him. There we are. I think it's British Airways A320, something around that. I'll make a call onto Vpilot just because there's aircraft down on the ground, so Heathrow traffic, Turkish 9 November X-ray, 30 miles out from Heathrow on the ILS runway 09 left, Heathrow traffic. So there's Heathrow. Very not nice on frames, but shouldn't be that bad. Get rid of it's just giving us airports for some reason. Cool. What we'll do, we're already on the approach charts, that's fine. Right, we'll get rid of the approach charts, and I don't require any maps, so we can turn the EFB off. What we'll do, I forgot to do 10,000 feet passenger signs on, but now we can turn them on. See, the localizer's just glitching out just because it's kind of, we're kind of close to it but not close enough, so can actually come down to 10 nautical mile range now. Radio, cool. We're just waiting for that. Speed restrictions, not my favorite. Okay. Slowly starting to descend, but so interception for the localizer is FF09 left, so just after CI09 left. So we should be beginning descent quite shortly. Because if I go legs page here, and then I go plan, where you go left, yeah, that's our interception, down we go, cool. Oh, we got a restriction to big in 29. Oh, that's why. Okay.
64 from Lima, from Link 56 expecting to 41 runway 0 and the left.
Right, 158. Once we reach begin, we're just down on the localizer. Cool. Radio, that should allow us to descend now. We'll arm the speed brakes as well. For example, Heathrow traffic, Turkish 9 November X-ray turning base for ILS 09 left, Heathrow traffic. What we'll do, we're about 20, less than 20, so we'll go flaps 1. Flaps 1 is out, and we've got an aircraft coming in front of us. I hope not. When did... Alright, that's weird. I'm not... Why am I getting a TCAS warning for somebody I don't know? Okay. Oh, he's there. Okay, I don't see him on that. Okay, cool. That's always fun. Flaps 5. We're just gonna slow it right down to 163. I have no idea what this traffic's doing because it's not popping up on. Oh, yeah, just. What is this aircraft doing? Oh, I see what it's doing. It's missed the waypoint. Okay, that's fine. We'll come back up to flaps 1 speed actually. It's missed the waypoint, so now it's just trying to reorganize itself. Probably be useful to pull back the speed brake, retract them, just so we don't stall out the sky. Yeah, so what's happened is it missed the waypoint. So what that does is just, we don't have to slow down anymore just because that would give us space for traffic, so the aircraft kind of saved us. What we'll do, just so we know we don't miss it, we'll just go direct CI09 like that. Right, back to unit ref.
Traffic 684 after landing American aircraft are landing 0 and the left, we line 9 with runway 0 and the left, so.
Right, we'll come back to flaps 5 speed now. Heathrow traffic, Turkish 9 November X-ray, 10 mile, final 09 left. Right, what we'll do, flaps 15 now. Next flaps will be the final stage of flaps. We'll slow down to final VREF, honestly. We can do that. What we'll do, pause over, gear down, 2500, that's when we want gear down, so we'll get that down. Gear is down, final approach speed is checked. Oh, guess what? Yours truly forgot to do. 1,000 feet flight level change now, please. I forgot to arm. I was so distracted that I forgot to arm. Right, we might as well just freaking send it like that. What we'll do, full speed brakes.
684, taking off runway 09 left, immediate, Heathrow.
Heathrow traffic, Turkish 9 November X-ray 5 mile final, 09 left. Alright, what this is going to do, it's going to capture the glide, hopefully. Glide slope captured, that's what I wanted. Now what we do is rearm the speed brakes, like that. That's fine, lane check is complete. Auto throttle disconnect, cancel the warning, autopilot disconnect, disconnect. Right, my main concern is this guy on the runway, which he should hopefully take off before we land. So we'll pull back a bit, we're a bit too low. Use some trim, trim's always your best friend.
So traffic 684, runway 09 clear. Happy landings, bye-bye.
Heathrow traffic, Turkish 9 November X-ray short final 09 left, full stop. Right, we're coming in too high now. Pull back the power a bit to let our descent brake come.
Too low.
Terrain. Oh my god.
Too low. Terrain.
Cool.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Minimums.
Continue.
Too low. Terrain.
What do you mean too low terrain?
Terrain. Too low.
Too low.
Terrain.
Right.
Too low. Flaps. Too low. Flaps.
Oh my god.
20. 10.
Bit of a long runway, still the touchdown marks. Reverses green. Decel. Right, we're kind of off center line. That's fine. Reduce the air. Just cancel that as well. Start the APU. Is this? Yes, this is where we want to vacate. Alpha 5. Heathrow traffic. Speedbird. Sorry, Turkish 9 November X-ray vacated right onto Alpha 5, taxing out Alpha Lima to stand 247 Heathrow traffic. So we come here, we'll find stand 247, not there, so take 248. Best we can do. No, we'll take Donata as our thing. We'll remove the flight directors, remove the VORs, data traffic, weather off, terrain, data traffic. TCAS all the way off, please. And the strobes can come off as well. So we taxi left, right, and to our stand. Stop the clock. Flaps are coming up. I think the APU should be starting, which it is. Lovely. Cool. What we're going to do, click reset on that. Flight directors are off. That's all good. Turn-offs, just a taxi is fine. And we'll click menu, menu. That's on menu already for us. So that's all lovely jubbly. While we're taxiing, I can reset the MCP as well, just to be nice to the next crew. Cool, there we are. Welcome down to Heathrow. With a flight time of 3 hours 23 minutes. So I think that was bang on what we were, 3 hours 21, 2 minutes late. But that could be, we had a bit of a headwind at some points, but otherwise, beautifully done. 2 minutes late, not that much of a deal. Right, this is our stand, so we're slow down, we're already at 5 knots, that's fine. There's Gary, our marshaller. Gary just follows us around to any airport we go. Lovely, cool. Right, I've overshot that turn, sorry. So what we'll do, we'll come a bit wide and then slowly turn back on. Parking a bit askew, but we're all the way to the last one, so that's fine. There we are. That's our mark. Gary doesn't like it, I don't like it, so. Parking brake, engines 2, then 1. Come to the engine page. Waiting for 10% N1, which is now, which that means seatbelts off, beacon off, taxi light, sorry Gary, but I don't care about you. Now it's off. Stop the clock. Hydraulic panel all off. What we'll do, we will request abstractions, ground connections. You may set the chocks. We will request ground power. We'll turn that off. Wait for ground power. Ground power is available. Both ground power. AQ is off now. We will request deboarding. Yes, confirm my selection. Deboarding requested, fuel pumps, since the APU is off, and on ground power, fuel pumps, crossfeeds off, and fuel pumps may come off as well. Parking brake is set, but now can be released. Due to us having ground power, we will bring the doors page into our multifunction display, or the MFD. X actions, doors, disarm all, open both cargos, so we will do just that. And we'll open the front and rear door, the two front doors for them. There we are. That's annoying me, but whatever. Doors are open, secure checklist, ADRU off, emergency lights are next. Emergency lights off. Packs 1 and 2, left and right, sorry, are off. Checklist complete. So yeah, welcome down to a very nice London Heathrow, following Turkish 1979 with the call sign Turkish 9 November X-ray. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and hopefully you have enjoyed this full flight video. Bit of a longer one than last time, but hope you all guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.